Hey, hey, I see you. How you doing? How you doing? How you guys doing tonight? Everybody's okay? Yeah, cool. What's wrong? You okay? You need a drink, waitress? So, you know that Journey song? It goes like this: Any way you want it, that's the way you need it. Any way you want it. Well, I was thinking, I want to be choked, but I don't need to be choked. See, there's a difference, Mr. Steve Perry. A tent is a portable sex room. If you're from the city of Yonkers, I don't want to know you. See, I've had all the creepy jobs. Substitute teacher, over 30 pizza delivery person. I've been lifeguard for a pool, retirement community. And for somehow, I'm the miracle. I am not the creeper. I'm the one person that seems to do my job and not come across as weird or unusual. Everyone else is, though. And I wonder, is that because that I'm just so... Maybe I am creepy. I don't know. All right, this is... So this is what happened recently. So I was... I didn't have a job. And I had my uterus out a little while ago. And you know what happens is when you have a uterus out, you think it's a good thing because it's like, oh, I'm not going to have any more pain. And then you realize I had a part of me that is gone. It was a literal part that has blood vessels and things happening through it. That was a working mechanism. Doesn't exist no more. So now where does all the other blood go and those hormones? Now it's just fucking into your brain. So now my brain is estrogened out I just have a lot of feelings. And the other day I was in the parking lot in Atlantic City. This is a true story. I was in my red convertible. I went down a street that's not a good street. And I sat in the parking lot and I sat, you know what? I said to myself, I could take a bunch of Xanax right now. I could take a bunch of pills. And how long would it take for someone to find me? Like, would I be stinky? Would it be a crackhead? Would it be a casino guy? Would it be a fucking, I don't know, a guy on heroin? Who would find me? And how long would it take? And this is a safe place. None of my family members. And I actually thought for a little while, and I said, you know what? I think it's time. To get back on stage. So, yeah. Me and my friend Jason, we're hanging out in South Jersey, Cherry Hill area. If you know the area, it's just Cherry Hill, man. It's kind of, it's really nothing because it's next to Pennsylvania, Philly, which is like, cool and something. So we're like, let's go to a strip bar. And he's like, I'll go to a strip bar, sure. I don't drink, I'd like to get a lap dance, honestly. I mean, I would like to pick out the girl, and you pay for it. How's that, Jason? He's like, okay, cool, great. All right, let's go. Ha, ha, ha. So then we go, and it's like a really crappy, shitty, low-end bar, And I just started, scoping out the chicks. And so Jason, before I know, was like, oh, we're going in the back, Deirdre. What? We're going to the back. And he picked this tall, lanky, horse-faced girl, like kind of low-hanging tits, lanky, tall. And I like, Mediterranean. This is not my style. So anyway, I'm at this point where I cannot say no. I can't get out of the situation. Like most women, we feel coerced in sexual situations. We cannot turn our nose away. We cannot turn our face away or our vaginas. So we go along with it because the guy is in control, you see. So anyway, before I know it, I have this lanky horse-faced woman sitting on me with her tits in my face, and she keeps saying that, shh, I can touch her tits, that she doesn't care, it's cool. I'm like, wait a minute, isn't that the one rule in the strip clubs that you can't touch your tits? And I'm a girl, and I'm like, but I really don't want to touch your tits because I'm not attracted to you. But I felt bad. I don't want to hurt her feelings. Now I'm thinking about her feelings. Maybe she's going to feel bad that I didn't touch her boobies, and so I think I did one of these, like, real quick, And just ironically, she starts talking about she's a horse person. She owns horses. She takes care of her horses and stuff. And I don't know, it's something so sad that I was like, I don't want her to feel that I didn't like her. Kind of like how I felt coerced into the situation. So I was like, I'm just gonna try to, I don't know. I got through it, but I was really mad at Jason. Jason, don't pick my girl. This will be a lesson to you guys. Let the girl pick the girl. All right. This is gonna be coming across as like feminist anger, but that's okay. Hi. I'm angry. Well, I didn't start out angry. I started out as a Bumble. A dating app. I started writing to a guy, and I met him. And then I had to write this letter to him. Here it goes. Hey, Carl. Not interested? Okay, no problem. So when you made your 2002 F-150 a mobile hotel and laughed when I suggested we get a hotel, fuck you and your good looks. And you're Norwegian. Nah, I fucked up. I'm stumbling too much. Yeah, so I went on this date, and it was from Bumble. And after like 10 minutes, I was like, I want to meet you. First of all, I wanted to see if he was catfishing me, actually, because he was so fucking good looking. I mean, like, out of my league, I thought. So I was like, well, I'm going to meet this motherfucker. Let's see if you are real. And so I show up to this Dunkin' Donuts, and his name is Carl. He's a 32-year-old carpenter. And, he thinks that a fabulous date, the first date, is outside Dunkin' Donuts. So anyway, he comes in my car. I said, sit down, my little convertible. And I'm so nervous and so awkward. I'm just like, just rattling. I was like, oh, can we get a coffee? Let's get a coffee. Great. So we go inside Dunkin' Donuts. And the whole time, I'm just a nervous cuckoo wreck, because when I first meet someone new, it's just awkward for me. So I'm open the door for myself. I'm not giving him the chance to be a gentleman. And, we sidle up into the bright Dunkin' Donuts. Can we just see, pours? And he's standing next to me, and I'm, like, thinking about ordering a coffee. And I'm just like, yeah, I had a lot of caffeine. I'm just going to have a decaf. It's fine. And he's just like, uh-huh. And his eyes are red as fuck. He looks like he's fucking stoned. Right? And I'm like, oh, good, another one. And as I'm looking, he's doing this to me. I'm like, that guy just totally moved to look at my ass. Like, to just in front of the clerk at Dunkin' Donuts. Like, there's no... All right, so I'm like, okay, that's, I felt creepy. I mean, instantly, when he pulled up with his F-150, 2002, gray, he gave me kind of the psycho look when he looked in my car. I was like that, like, ooh, he looks like he's off. But I'm not gonna give him a chance. So I'm not gonna get into the some of the graphic things that happened. But let's just say like a couple days later, I saw him again, and I actually met him again in the same parking lot, just kind of farther away from traffic. You'd say in Toms River, New Jersey. It's a town of, I don't know, just seems like a place of deadness. I don't know what else to describe it. So, we meet up, and this time I'm like, oh, can you get me a coffee? I'm like, if I'm going to fucking spend $8 in gas and tolls to see you the second time, then you're buying me a Dunkin' Donuts iced coffee. And so he's like, now? I'm like, yeah, right now. He's like, you want a car? I'm like, yes, I do. I'll just jump in your car, okay? And he just looks confused. I'm like, fuck you. I'm not going to ask you for $8, so just do this. So I jump in the front of this car, and all of a sudden I feel like I'm fucking like a tiny ant. And it's obvious that this car has a huge cab in the front. I don't know what you call it. Just a large area where, technically I guess a lot of things could happen sexually. So anyway, we go through the drive-thru. He hands over his TD debit card. And I noticed that the clerk giving him giving him back his card, she's looking at him with fright in her eyes. Kind of like the same feeling that I felt when I saw him. I don't know what kind of look he was giving her, but it kind of gave me a feeling like that he was scoping her in the same manner or just looking at her like some kind of raw meat. I don't know. So anyway, after the second date, things happened, and it was just extremely awkward and uncomfortable. And let's just say, like the strip club situation, I felt a little coerced and not proud, really, of letting it get to that point, not saying, hey, I don't think this is cool. We're in back of BJ's now, literally. So I wrote this letter to Carl, and it goes something like this. This is really how it goes. This is exactly how it goes. Hey, Carl. Not interested? Okay, no problem. So when you made your 2002 F-150 a mobile hotel and laughed when I suggested we get a hotel, fuck you and your good looks and your Norwegian jeans, you fucking predatory user. I called you, left a voicemail. No response. You done? That's good. I'm done too, asshole. Your ratio of receiving to giving is like 8-2. That's right. Your ability to please is a 2, and you suck. Eat my dick that I'd put in your ass. Oh yeah, your penis, not too impressive. So you've confirmed my theory. Conceited construction workers who have above good looks have small penises. You're welcome, Car. So, so I find like a hairdresser. It's like going on a first date, like me going out with Carl. Like, I was a nervous fucking wreck, right? Never met this person before. Same with a hairdresser. You don't know if they're going to fuck you up. They're going to fuck up your whole idea of your self-esteem, how you view yourself. I mean, after this, I hated myself. I didn't want to look in the mirror after fucking having sex in an F-150 in the back of a BJ's. I didn't even want to have sex. And there were people around loading their cars up with things. It took him like 15 minutes, and Carl he would just stop the process of me humping him to wait for these fuckers to leave, and they wouldn't leave. So I'm just sitting there not getting banged and just hugging him. I don't know what to do with myself. I can't leave. My car's in a whole nother parking lot, in the Dunkin' Donuts parking lot at the other plaza, you know. So a hairdresser is much like the feeling that you have after that experience, because you don't know what they're going to fucking do to you and how you're going to feel afterwards. That's right. Right, ladies? I thought it was something special, but it's just being exhibited at like a poetry exhibit in a library. And I just got an email that I got to bring finger foods and donate $2. I'm like, oh, I'm great. I'm the artist. I got to donate and give you money and food. I thought I was special. I don't feel so fucking special now. All right. Oh, God. You know, one of my biggest pet peeve, I should say, is when people cut the lines. I mean, this could be like at a casino, going to the fucking gazebo to just swipe your card. You know, someone slips in there. You know, one time I was at the fucking casino, and I was online, and just someone slipped in, and I actually said something. I'm like, I'm sorry, but I was online next. And they're like, they got offended, like, right? Then, as I get to the line, it's my turn now, some fucking Midwestern-y Indiana type woman comes over to me, right? And I had PMS, I think. I was in a horrible mood. She comes, she goes, oh, I'm next. Right? She thought she was making a fucking joke that she was cutting the line next after watching me be annoyed. I'm like, and I said, I said, yeah, that's funny. That's good. Yeah, I had a long day. I was like, why would someone purposely try to annoy someone worse? Is that her sense of humor? Anyway, so once I was at a dollar store, and I was in a really good mood. I was like in a great mood that day. And like everything is wonderful. Woo, right? So I'm waiting online, and there's this one lady ahead of me. That's it. And this fucking fat little Italian bitch with her fucking brood of Barnegat, fucking Southern New Jersey Barnegat baseball player kids with their fucking fake fucking, I don't know, what are those, goggles that they wear? They must have been in a fucking rush having to get to the game, right? All of a sudden, she's acting like she doesn't see me, like ignoring, you know? And so she's like, slip it in there. I was like, no, I feel so good. I'm going to say something. But I'm going to say it nice. So I said, oh, I'm sorry. I'm next in line. And so she looked even more stupid. Like, you know, like oh, I got caught out there. So she's like, She takes her brood. And they step behind me, right? And I'm thinking, now I feel bad. I'm like, okay, am I on the wrong part of the line? Like, I'm starting to feel like I overreacted. You know, because anger is rising, even though I'm in a great mood. You can still be very angry and happy at the same time. So I'm like, well, I'm just going to pay for my one thing. I think I had like one thing. And I'm being real nice to the clerk. Hi, how are you? Taking my time with the money. And I hear like a little bit of a mumbling, a murmur. And the mom says, sure is. Like, the little fucking rugrat made a comment about me to the mom. Some kind of social comment about me doing the right thing and speaking up for myself. I don't know. And the mother agreed, sure is. So that means sure is. She's probably saying something to the effect of, well, that was rude, Mom. And the mom's like, yes. Not that I'm a fucking cunt fucktard for trying to cut somebody online and act like I don't see them. So as I walk away, I'm fucking seething. Now the happiness is doing, right? And the seething is getting higher. I'm going to my car. Oh, my God, I'm going to my car, and they're behind me. They're coming. They're parked with their big fucking SUV piece of shit, carbon-guzzling bastard. All right? And the little boy, the little fucktard with the fucking fake goggles, cat-eye shaped goggles, and his Barnegat T-shirt, his fucking baseball uniform. He's doing this to me. He's looking at me the whole time. Right? I'm sitting in my car, start my car, and I want to fucking give him the finger so bad. I want to say, you fucking piece of shit, down, like the thumbs down, fuck you, right? And I'm like, but this is a kid. I'm just going to be doing what his mother would do. I'm just going to be showing him that I'm not better. So I gave him this look. But believe me, behind that smile was murder. You guys ever have an issue with PM versus AM on your alarm clock? Yeah. I want to get back into acting, you know. And I saw this thing on Craigslist, a murder mystery dinner theater. It's a great way to start in a shitty way. And the bottom, you know, it's paying and, you know, get to know some people, I guess. Get to flex some improv muscles. So anyway, they send you text and, oh, it's just 2 days away. You're like, I know. I know, I didn't get my resume together yet, but I'll get that acting resume, you know. I'll wait till the, you know, right before. So the night before, like, I'm not really feeling this thing. Something about it, I don't know. I was depressed. So I set my alarm for like 10:30. I had to be there at 1:40, and Philly's like 2 hours from my house. So, I don't know. I went to sleep, and I woke up, and it's like 2:37, you know? I'm like, oh, okay. I guess I'm not going to Philly. And it turns out I turned on my alarm to 10:30 p.m. at night, which means I missed the thing. So, I mean, if that ever happens to anyone else out there, I think I think my moral of the story is that you probably weren't meant to do that thing that you were late for, and to not stress about it, because then I get this email like they're sending it to a fucking ghost. Oh, we're sorry to inform you, you haven't been part of our troupe this year. I'm like, I didn't even go. So, fuck you.